We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Haru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist. Back at it again, here for you, here with you. Welcome back to a new episode 104, Empathy versus Sympathy. Yes, You Are the Gym podcast show live on Instagram as well as recording live. So tune in. We'll talk about empathy versus sympathy. Welcome again. Thank you. Appreciate your energy. Positive, negative, all that. Haters, everybody's welcome here. Because to understand is to maintain a thinking mentality, or start to think for yourself, or start getting around people who can help you think more openly, more logically, how we can come together, how we can unite, how we can create our DNA together. How about that one? On a positive level. Thanks for all the comments. Like I say, 1 million informed per day keeps the stupidity away. That's my phrase. 1 million informed per day keeps the stupidity away. Let's start diving in here. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor as I salute my brother, Dr. Boz Moreno. Shout out to you. Method Moreno, you want your wellness, you want your health game intact. You feel me? Keeping that awareness, that understanding, getting that body, that clearness, that freshness, and living a good body, a good energized, powerful body. That's what you want to live. This brother can help you get on that level. If you're ready for it. That's another thing, if you're ready for it. But you can always get in touch with this brother. Method Moreno. Website at drbozmoreno.xyz, as well as drbozmoreno.com. Yes, .com, drbozmoreno.com. You can email the brother at support@methodmoreno@gmail.com. Yes, support@methodmoreno@gmail.com, as well as phone connection. Please text the brother. He's very busy. Most of the time he's definitely doing working his practice, or working on his practice, if that makes sense. Taking things to the next level. But text the brother at 404-462-0571. That's 404-462-0571. Now, those of you who are serious about your mental, your physical fitness, come talk to a brother. This brother known as Haru, the modern monk. You Are the Gym body, and You Are the Gym. You can always get at the website at youarethegymlive.com. That's youarethegymlive.com, as well as email a brother. youarethegym@gmail.com. youarethegym@gmail.com. That's a you. The physical you. Are the gym. ARETHEGYM @gmail.com. Those are you. You can always phone or text a brother prior to, hey, what is it about? What are you concerned? I mean, because it may be a different subject matter. You may want to be invited on the show. Come on, just talking about some of the things that's going on within your psyche. What you have been noticing about our communities, our neighborhoods, our society as a whole. Shout out to that brother, is it JP something? JP something. Sears, JP Sears. He's an interesting dude, funny character, but he does a lot. It's a comedy kind of spoofs he does with these with the media networks and stuff. But he be bringing a lot of good points too. That's another thing. That's what I love about comedians, because they basically break it down for you in simple terms, but a laughing matter too, because you wonder why our society always seem like we're always extreme to the more negative aspects of life seem like. It's kind of interesting. That's what we're going to be talking about too today. I do have t-shirts available, $27, free shipping and handling. Yes, that's $27, free shipping and handling. And it's the white t-shirts with the black logo on it. I'm in making. I want to get some bags. I got some bags made too. So definitely hit me up if you're interested in getting a bag. And you see me carrying it around most of the time in the gym when I'm in the gym. Those who be at my gym, 24-hour fitness, you know how we do it. Because it's always 24 hours. You want to nurture it around 24 hours. That's the whole point. So let me get into the episode number 104, Empathy versus Sympathy. Your host with the most, the brother Haru, the modern monk, back at you here weekly. And we want to start giving you a little bit more fun tips and tricks and videos. So usually I may do a fun video. I might go on Facebook and do a live video here and there, even though they just changed the whole setup of your video production there. And then I've been doing I might come over on here on Instagram and just do a video like I was kind of passionate about yesterday, just something bothering me with the homeless community. Because I really don't give a fuck about the homeless community. Just let y'all know that. Those of you who are pretty sensitive, who get upset because a brother's cursing. But see, cursing is one of the elements that actually get a point across. You know what I'm saying? And you know how some people are. We tend to judge each other, right? We all judge everybody. Everybody judge everybody. It's part of the culture. It's part of nature. It's part of our DNA. But at the same time, it's like some things you got to really put it to a point where, okay, I'm not going to buy into it no more. Let me see what the brother's talking about. Let me see what's actually going on here. If you're interested in that side of that energy. That's what I was saying about relationships, especially with the girlfriend-boyfriend thing. It's like you want to be the best for this female, or you want to be the best for the male, however you want to do it. Keeping, be up front, do your due diligence. And it's kind of interesting how we burn our own bridges, not even really knowing that, okay, is it really true communication? Because some cases, it don't have to be communication. We feeling each other through our vibrations. Are you feeling me? Come on, I know I'm not talking to the... This is the thing, even with situations, because, if you're with this particular female or with this particular male, you can feel the energy. You feel the energy anyway. Good or bad, negative or positive, whatever you want to look at it. You feel me? But it's like some cases you don't even... a relationship is a great relationship when you don't even have to say anything. Just your body language is explaining everything. We have that ability. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how we get caught up in, oh, I got to talk to you. I got to hear your voice every day. See, these are the things that where Buddhism kind of makes sense too. Being attached but being unattached. Right? Playing these, and that's why I was thinking about this empathy, this sympathy. Let's dig a little deeper into it. So what is empathy? Let me look at I'm going to read the definition from our lovely old Google. Yeah, the Google, the gangsters of the internet. And we're going to read empathy first. We're going to go on empathy. It says the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Right? Of another. Let me see what else they got. Empathy Empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person has experienced from within their frame of reference. That is, the capacity to place oneself in another's position. Definitions of empathy encompass a broad range of emotional states. Okay, so that's empathy. Now let's check out sympathy. Feelings of pity, sorrow for someone else's misfortune. Understanding between people common in feeling. Understanding support in the form of shared feelings or opinions. agreement with or approval of an opinion or aim or favorable attitude, relating to harmoniously to something else in keeping, the state of fact of reasoning in a way of similar or corresponding to an action elsewhere. And then it says sympathy is the perception, understanding, and reaction to the distress or need of another life form. According to Dave Hume, this sympathetic concern is driven by a switch in viewpoint from a personal perspective to the perspective of another group or individual who is in need. Now, they almost similar, right? Empathy and sympathy. See, that's the cool thing about words, linguistics, and that's why I've been kind of getting into this word verse this verse that, because these are certain subject matters or behaviors that I think we have encountered within our lifestyle where we're always feeling fucking sorry for anything. Anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, when are we gonna grow the hell up? You know what I'm saying? Because shit happens. Shit happens all the time. The universe plays this role, even though the universe have been doing summer, winter, fall, spring, throughout its course, far as what we have experienced with our couple decades on the plane, and then with the recorded information they have been gathering over the last couple hundred years, right? Because it's interesting, like I said, when you start getting into words, and this is what I found today. This was kind of funny too, because I found these books today. Hold on. See, the universe, one of the things, the universe knows when it's time for you to wake the hell up or to move on, especially when you're with relationships, or you're in certain relationships that are keeping you from moving forward and is not as supportive as you think you want it to be. That's another key thing, as we think we want it to be. But it's I think it's a certain energy, a certain synergy that you have to grasp, or that other significant other have to give you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more of a value. What kind of value you're given? That was what was so cool about Rockefeller. Him and his wife. His wife was very supportive of what he was, the mission. They wanted to see homeopathic medicine. They wanted to see that around the world, or basically around the country at the time, even around the world, even though it was interesting how the news traveled. But considering we didn't have none of all that, I mean, don't take me wrong, we had to tap stuff according to what they're saying to us, as far as what we know, even though Tesla was already experimenting with electronic shit going across the land and being able to, you know what I'm saying, even though they said, oh, the sonar came and this, come on people, we got to start really putting the dots together. That's what we're talking about here, empathy and sympathy. They almost sound similar, right? Empathy is more of the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. You feel me? That makes more sense to me, empathy. But sympathy is another world. Sympathy is a victim mentality. You feel me? A victim mentality. Why we all gotta be victim? Everybody don't need to know about God and this and that. Prior to the world, with the countries, with the people who wasn't touched on the fear, they was doing well. Their people was living long. Everything was going on until they got introduced to some type of religion. Then all of a sudden they're dying. Their culture. I'm seeing it here in my face, right here in Honolulu. You don't even see the originals here. They don't exist. They're all caught up. Yeah, you may know some history. You may know this. You may know that. But you're half dead. You're mostly dead. Don't know what you... So how can you have sympathy for that? When you accept it. When you accept that... See, it's a choice. Empathetic or sympathetic. I'd rather have empathetic because I know what I need to do. Maybe I need to inspire that particular homeless person. I'm not going to give him money or her money or go buy them some food and this and that. Let me show you how to plant. Make your own garden. Shit, you're living off the land anyway. Sympathy. Empathy. Yeah, sympathy, like I said, sympathy is the victim mentality. And I think we tend to navigate to that because we haven't been taught to be soldiers or warriors. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like your brother E.T. Fletcher, or whatever, the preacher, hip-hop preacher brother. He said something, get the dog in them. You done got the dog out of the kids now. They don't want nothing. They playing all the games, get anything they want. Yeah, let me get all them Twinkies, Mom. And they sitting out there playing the games. Then they don't want to play the real shit. They can kick your ass all over the place on the video game. But then you get them on that physical game, they can't even get down. Sympathy. Fuck a sympathy. I may have empathy for them for a minute. Okay, yeah, cool. Get up. Get your ass up and let's get to work. That's what the coaches used to do back in the day. Get your ass up and get to work. Period. Hands down. Now you got to talk to them like little babies. You got to talk to grown folks like little babies. You hear me? Like little baby. Well, this step you need to do there. Take that, do there. And then you do this. Sympathy. Why would I want sympathy for that? When you choose to be in that state of mind. I just posted a book called Lies My Teacher Told Me. Matter of fact, I met the author. I actually videotaped the author, James Lowen. I met him live, 2007. Live. Cool dude. We dialogued and everything. I actually got his footage. I don't no longer have it anymore because all my storage stuff got thrown away. But I had footage. I had live footage of him talking, literally at the school, about his research, what he had gathered over the years, especially in the Chicago area, South Side. Y'all not feeling me? The lies my teacher told me. And that's the thing too. Do you have to have sympathy for the school teachers or the school curriculum? Which one is it? Because you know when you sign them dotted lines, when I sign them dotted lines to Old Home Depot, I'm their slave. Y'all like, what the hell? Yes. Sympathy. Empathy. And they want you to become whatever they want you to become. So you call that sympathy, right? I feel them. You know, like Tupac was known for that. Feel me? Right? I feel you. That's a saying that brothers and sisters know that saying. I feel you. But I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? See, this is another thing too. This is why empathy and sympathy make sense. And it's clear empathy makes more sense than sympathy. Because empathy, okay, cool. Okay, I feel sorry for you. Now come on, let's get it over. Let's get to work. Let's put in this work. Let's get this money. Right? Let's get this money. Let's do what we got to do so we won't even have to be feeling this way anymore, sympathy. It's going to be empathy. Okay, I get it. Let's go ahead and do this. Just keep it pushing. But see, we got to start pushing it to where the pushing needs to be pushed. See what I'm saying? Because it's all about character, right? Building character. Building new habits. Growth. If you're stopped learning, you have a problem. Oh, Speaking of this, the words. This is the books I got today, or found today. The Symbolic Species, Linguistics, like I've been telling you. These are the keys. That's why we kind of been touching bases with, like I was saying, the verse scenario or layout. This is episode 104. If you don't know, this is You Are the Gym with your host, the Modern Monk, putting it down, keeping it real. Complacency, yeah. Complacency is the big one. And we tend to feel sorry for those people. Sympathy, right? That is crazy. And the funny thing is, you can't be comfortable. Life don't allow you to get comfortable. That's why these presidents and all these multi-millionaires are doing the things they're doing, right? I mean, the only one I really been seeing who's really been innovating or keeping, well, they haven't been keeping them, they no longer got the spotlight on them. Elon Musk is the new billionaire fanatic, right? Richard Branson, like I talked about yesterday, he's an interesting character. They haven't been doing much publicity on the dude, even though he's the European side of the spectrum. Then you got Elon Musk and the Jeff Bezos, what they're doing with the Jeff Bezos, more old school, kind of right in between the middle of Richard Branson and Elon Musk. When you're talking like innovating, don't take me wrong, they all innovating, but I'm just talking about more conducive, more with the Teslas, you know, the SpaceX spaceships he's been doing, all this other crazy deranged issues. But at the same time, he's making things happen, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to have sympathy because he's staying up all night looking all crazy, because he don't even have to do that anymore. You see what I'm saying? He don't have to do that. He can pay somebody to take care of that in the room, if that makes sense. You know, they took Henry Ford, they had Henry Ford in court and was trying to claim that he was incompetent. Because he didn't know some history about this country, so-called American culture. He was like, what's the point of having shit that don't make sense in my brain taking up space? I want to create, I want to develop, I want to go deeper and beyond. I just found a nice art set, 150 pieces, with an easel and everything, for $13. A nice setup. Brothers and sisters, look, life, whatever your energy is going towards, it usually brings it back to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, even with my relationships. I want to get more. I want to bring more quality, value, not just for myself, but for her. You feel me? Where she's actually. I don't want her to feel sympathy for me. I want her to feel empathy for me. How can you help each other? How can we take each other to the next level? That should be the point in life anyway, in any fucking relationship. You feel me? How can we create more value? Why you think I'm not even a big fan, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Power couple, putting it fucking down. But the point is, they're building each other. And have dreams and outcomes. That's the thing too. Things they want to do, and they're not waiting for it. They're going to get it. They're taking the necessary steps or the necessary risk to move forward. I don't feel sympathy for that. That's empathy. That's what time it is. This is what we need to start really getting a more understanding of as a whole, especially in the black community. Y'all not ready. I'm telling y'all, y'all not ready. Y'all got this brother putting it down, a brother putting it down and want better. I'm not a jealous type of brother. I don't give a fuck. You could be a billionaire. I don't give a fuck about you. To an extent, to do your thing. I'm not hating. I don't got time for the hate. How can I take advantage of the opportunities to take me to the next level where I need to be? I need to influence more people. What do I need to do? I'm not caught up in the fame, but I know I got bills to pay. You know, I need food on my table. I need a roof over my head. I need to get to and fro to wherever I need to go. You feel me? That takes money. It takes time. Spending time working on books, working on projects. And you know one of the things too? Is completing them. How many times you telling people you have complete... Like I said in one of the videos, check it out. You're the perfect person when you're filling out that job application. You got everything on point. Everything's on point. You're perfect. And that's what you want to strive to do. You feel me? And that's what I want in my relationships. Let's take it to another level. Let's take it beyond where they like, what the hell is going on here? They just took it to a whole level is unexplainable. You know, they still can't figure out how Michael Jackson was the biggest of all time. Michael Jackson's still a well-known. He's like Jesus, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, you guys are not feeling. Y'all got too much sympathy. You got too much sympathy going on out there. And it's time for empathy so we can start taking advantage of the opportunities, planning, therefore, where we can build our children as soldiers, but understanding gentle soldiers, I would guess. If you want to play it that way, gentle. That might be a little too transgender-ish. Uh-oh. Now I'm really getting people flipping out. What the hell? He said transgenders. People, let's get... We know... I'm telling you, words are powerful. Even like these books, these other couple books I found. Language and Thought in Action. That's going to be an exciting one. I'm kind of excited to get started with that. And then this last book, I've been always wanting to read this dude, Noam Chomsky. He's always been an interesting character, especially with all the videos and stuff I have seen of him. But this is the book I found today. Reflections on Language. This is actually going to be an interesting one. And this was written back in the 70s. I think this was written in the 70s. Yeah, 1975. Great year, great year. Great year. Yeah, they and them. What you mean in they and them? Binary. Binary beats? They need to stop with that, he or she. Oh, oh, you up here. So that, but see, that's the thing too with these, with all this, the words they're using, and then the certain derogatory words that we did have, even though they're trying to make the derogatory word politically correct or something. I don't know what they're trying to do, or add a correction. The Department of pronunciation is the one to be called. Yeah, but see, that's the thing too, where, like I said, we too sensitive. We're definitely too sensitive. And then you got the shit that's real talk. You know, we desensitize from it. Well, how that makes sense? And then we got the nerve to have sympathy for these people. At the same time, it's like, nobody asked you to be doing all that shit. I don't need to know that's what your business is. You feel me? Unless you got a show and you talking on your own show and you doing what you got to do, explaining that to the people. I love women. Do I have to explain that to you? I love men. Do I have to explain that to you? Hell no. Just do you. Handle your business. Everybody don't need to know your fucking shit. That's the problem now. Literally, that's the problem. Nobody give a fuck. You see what I am, keep it pushing. That's what I'm saying. Our culture is getting so sensitive to subject matters that's like, wow, you really, that's the most important thing you got on your mind? There's so many other issues going on besides what male and girl. It's look, the only thing that's going to be, the only thing that needs to be changed really is the laws, people. The laws need to be changed. And how we looking at how our perceptions and all that shit. Man, we so bad. Our stereotypes have came alive. Our stereotypes have been right there in front of you. You see it now, and it's like, wow. And I don't even need to go in detail on that because I talk about shit like that all the time on the show. Anyway, You Are the Gym. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should be a subscriber. You Are the Gym, tuning in to this brother weekly. Because you know what? I guarantee you're going to learn something. Your eyes are going to open. And your eye is going to open because you're going to be like, wow, I never even thought about that. But see, that's the whole key thing. Getting the thinking into action, like I talked about yesterday. Faith is action. But see, a lot of people don't want to move forward. A lot of people want to stay stagnant. They want to be comfortable. They want to be complacent. They want to sit and be a monk. Yeah, I want to be a monk. But then you the first person be tripping about your health. You're a monk, all right. A sickly monk. Y'all not feeling me. We think about this. This book right here. Put it in perspective. Because you know what? We ignoring the obvious. You know that? We ignore the obvious. Especially when you know, like, family members. I've been recently, I don't know if anybody, well, a lot of people probably, the people I have been in contact with or was in contact with are not really getting too much of my contact anymore. Because I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out even striving to be a good son. Be a good uncle, a great uncle, a great nephew. You feel me? Or even a stepdad, if that's the case. I hope not. But it's an understanding. That's the thing too. It's an understanding. Why do we engage in shit that's actually always bringing us down? And then we want them to validate it too. The same people. Is that crazy or what? That is off the charts, people. When your mom, when your dad, and it's not healthy. You feel me? It's not healthy. And it's taking you down too. You don't know it, but then you showing it throughout your other relationships. That's why I'm like, I'm done. Keep it real with you. I've been done. I haven't really been contacting certain family members. It's been crazy. I love you, but I'm not going to allow you to dictate my life anymore. Not saying they was, but it's a lot of aspects too when you think about it. When you start really reflecting on your life. Thanks to the nice tobacco, it calms me down a little bit, makes me focus. Helps me out a little bit. But managing the mind, sympathy versus empathy. Sympathy I was having for my moms, for my dads, for my brothers, for my cousins, for my many family entities, right? Sympathy. But then the sympathy started changing into empathy. And I noticed this real fast in my life. Let me just give you a transformation, what I was actually working with in my youth. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to become an adult at the age of 10 years old. And that's no bullshit. 10 years old. I was pretty damn responsible. Literally. At 10 years old. And that's no bullshit. You can ask any of my close people that know me. 10 years old, I was comprehending. I was doing a whole bunch of shit that a 10-year-old didn't do. Or wasn't able to comprehend. Trust me. Because I've always been an aware type of understanding type of child anyway. See, that's why you picked your body, you picked your mind, you picked everything. You picked it. You made it. You're the God. You're the goddess. You have the ability to do it. You have done it. You just have forgotten. You haven't connected the dots. The genetic code is there. But certain time, I think it's certain timing, right? Then you get the aha moment. The actions creating the faith creating the actions. Y'all not with me. Y'all like this brother. He think he a psychologist. He think he's a psychiatrist. He's a sociologist. And whateverologist. You feel me? Pimpologist. I'd rather be called the pimpologist. Or the modern monkologist. But we love you. If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, episode 104. Empathy versus Sympathy. At the You Are the Gym podcast show. Shout out to my brother, my sponsor, Dr. Boz Moreno. Yes, Dr. Boz Moreno at xyz.xyz or drbozmoreno.com. You can hit him up. Definitely check him out. What he have to offer. The brother, I'm telling y'all, bruh. Sis, I'm telling y'all. This brother, he's got the remedies. He's got not just the remedies, but he has the cures. He has the cures. AIDS, lupus, and many other different forms of diseases he have healed over the years, literally. And right now, people are getting healed right now. Cured right now by this brother. Then they coming all from all kinds of parts of the country too. Down to Mexico. Seeing this brother. You feel me? Watch when y'all go back 20 years from now. Y'all gonna be looking at these videos. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this brother was talking this shit way back in the day. I'm telling you, because everything is there. All the answers are here. They're here. They're revealed to us. We just have too much sympathy for everything else besides what we are or who yourself can be or become. No preaching, no teaching, because the only one who can learn is you. You can do your own learning. I can't teach you nothing. I can't teach you anything. You have to want it. Want it. You see what I'm saying? You have to want it. You have to want to accept it. I am that I am. But this is the thing, and this what I want to say to all the young ladies out there, the women who may be interested in a brother. I'm in the market to grow and grow beyond. So I'm not the same person you met, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to be about growth. You feel me? About efficiency. And about allowing opportunity. As a man thinketh, so is he. You feel me? And yes, they do have a Home Depot down in Mexico. A good prospering one too. But that's an understanding. Awaken. Open your mind. Empathy versus sympathy. Yeah, value it yourself. Know your worth. And your worth is always growing if you're growing. You feel me? If you're adding value to your brain daily, and I'm always doing it, right? And the key thing is using the tools that you have. Not saying I'm going to be like a number one on every aspect of life. You know, like I said, I'm really want to work on my relationships, my girlfriend relationship. I want to take it to another level where it's beyond. Make Beyonce and that brother Jigga, the Jay-Z, whatever you want to call himself, a whole nother level that we're working together to. Look, if you're into yoga and you want to get a yoga school, let's make it happen. What's stopping? Don't take me wrong. You got to come correct because I got you or the gym. You feel me? And I want to build on that. How can we build together? We're building an empire together. That type of mentality, that type of value. That's the whole Grant Cardone and his woman, his wife. And she's an actress. But she don't never have to do that ever again. You see what I'm saying? So it's value, what you bring into the game. I mean, even with the Bill Gates scenario, she brought value to his life and vice versa. That's the foundation. Look, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That says it all right there. The biggest fucking foundation in the world right there. But y'all not feeling me because y'all rather, this is the thing, y'all rather go get these dumbass little kids claiming that they men but they still fucking boys and like the drama. And I'm like, fuck the drama. I don't got time for the drama. I'm always in learning mode. Literally, I'm always in learning mode. I'm always, how can I get more value? You know the places you can see me at? I'll be at the library and the bookstore. That's where my money goes. You feel me? I'm always building. How can I keep building? And how can I keep giving you guys substance? When I got calls, I got people calling me saying how I've been influencing them. Man, I've been listening to you. Yeah, man, I've been binging your podcast show. Come on, people. That's so cool. That makes your day totally, because you're impacting, you're truly influencing people. You ever had that value? And don't let it be another. I'm telling you, let me get a sister who's bout it. Now I don't want to hear no excuses. You feel me? No, I'm tired of the sympathy. I'm ready for the empathy. Okay, I feel you. Let's take it to the next level. What do we got to do? Where do we go next? Let's strategize, let's plan, let's get this shit in action, in faith. So our faith is built up so much more that when we do, if we plan on having some shorties, they're ready, they're set. Their mindset is already Rockefeller. Yes, sir. By the penny, by the buck. Y'all not with me. They not feeling me. We're going into that 45 minutes. So I just wanted to maybe wrap it up here a little bit. Just kind of give you some mind, some understanding of empathy and sympathy. And the differences. Because it's really concrete. Like I said, I just break it down real simple for you. Empathy is empowerment. Sympathy is the opposite, right? It crushes, it creates the victim mentality, as I talked about in a few episodes back. The victim mindset versus the victim. Because we tend to be relaxed with the victim. We're comfortable with the victim. We're complacent with the victim. We understand the victim mentality. And I think that victim mentality has been learned. It has been taught. It has been institutionalized within our institutions that we give our children to. Oh my goodness. And we don't, how many of you, you know, that's a serious decision. That's probably the second serious decision. Yeah, I would say third. I would say third decision. That'd be the third. Because you figure the first one would be bringing on a relationship, creating a relationship, right? Having that relationship, getting married and getting dedicated, getting committed to that relationship. That'd be the first decision, right? Major decision. Because you're actually institutionalizing, or you're definitely developing a lifestyle with this significant other, right? The second decision would be, biggest decision I would think would be we're having children. Are we down to have this particular, and I want to get more into this particular field too, like having children, because I do have a few views with that myself that I think I would like to see our culture or our society kind of go back and figure that one out, because that is really, because we're definitely having children and we're bringing more stupidity, ignorance into the world, and it's getting so accepted where that is okay. No, that's not okay. That's sympathy. See, we got to get the empathy mindset. How can we build? How can we grow? How can we establish a foundation so cold it cannot be disrupted, destroyed? Because see, the American mindset of the greatest country in the, that has fallen. That has fallen years ago. You feel me? That has fallen years ago, and especially with the internet. The internet has brought everything on the playing field. Therefore, Russia is messing up your connections, and they intervened with the polls and got Donald Trump in the. You know, Donald Trump was going to be the president. They already got the layout and everything ready for you. Everything's all a setup. It's already ready for it. It's meant to happen for the whole country, because Donald Trump is the man. We all love him. I'm Republican. And I love my Republican Party. And the Donner Party too. We live in ignorance. We love ignorance, and we keep playing into the ignorance. Therefore, you got the hot shot game with your boy Dwayne Wade. What's going on, people? What is really going on? We got to get so cold and entertaining like that. I guess I got to start doing some more videos like that, or my podcast show's got to be more interactive. I want to do like live video stuff, and usually I'm like doing this anyway because I enjoy the engagement, but I enjoy kind of going back into this and seeing where my thinking is, and what was on my mind. So these are more like a journal for me, like a journal, over the years, because you can see me 2009 when I really started engaging in this type of platform, the podcast platform, or videocast, or however you want to look at it. But it's definitely been interesting because the 1 million informed per day keeps the stupidity away. That's my term. That's my phrase right there. 1 million informed per day keeps the stupidity away. Literally, keeps the stupidity away. I want to thank all the viewers that's on here. Shout out to all the listeners that's out there. Thank you for all the downloads. Thank you for all the love, the comments. Hey, start downloading more. Start sending these podcast shows. If you getting value from these, if you getting value from what I'm actually talking about or thinking about, because I'm just thinking out loud. That's basically what I've been doing here. Thinking about it out loud. And those who sharing, give me some more of your, comments and down below. I want to see that. That's lovely. That's beautiful. It makes things fun. And it's not really, I don't really care about the algorithms and all that stuff. I don't really care about that. I just want to be able to touch people. I don't care about the fame. You can always give me the money. The money works. They like talking great. But that's usually the case too. Everybody talk about, it's not the money. Yeah, it's the money, because the money changes the lifestyle. The money allows you to reach more people. Get better platforms to reach more people. Get more bandwidth to reach more people, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Even with the travel ability, I want to do more traveling, bring y'all on some of my little travels and where I've be going, certain things I be going. Because I'm really interested in exploring. I'm an explorer anyway. I mean, people know this. I get on a plane in a minute. See ya. Bye. He's out of here, But until next time, thank you for showing up. Thank you for hollering at me. Yelling. The good, the bad, the ugly, the love. Like I said, 1 million informed per day keeps the stupidity away. We out. You are the GM. The modern monk. We're out of here. Peace.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.